You probably never thought about this before, but there's actually a lot of science behind what vegetables make it on shelf at the supermarket and which ones just don't. And in my job, I get to make some of those decisions. And this week I saw some pretty ugly cauliflowers that are never going to make the cut. So my job's probably one of the most niche jobs in Australia. I work in vegetable genetics, and that means that I get to run around Victoria and Tasmania, because that's my little patch, developing different vegetable varieties that you will eventually get to see on shelf one day at the supermarket. And this week I was running around in Werribee South, which is about 45 minutes west of Melbourne, having a look at cauliflower and also some broccoli. Fruit and vegetable plants have very distinct personalities. And when I say personalities, I'm actually meaning characteristics in terms of whether they like growing in summer or like growing in winter. Every single variety has its own preference, and my job is to find varieties and match them up with the perfect time of year to create the perfect fruit or veggie for the grower to harvest. So me and my colleagues set up trials of all these different genetics from different breeding programs all around the world. Yes, there are specific cauliflower breeders. That's a whole other video in itself, but we get all these different genetics and we pop them into different times of year just to see whether they're suitable and if they're any better than what the grower currently grows. And you're really looking for all sorts of characteristics, but first and foremost, like suitability to the time slot. If the variety is not happy in a time slot, it's not going to produce a really nice cauliflower head. You're never going to get one. And this is an example of a variety that is not suitable for this time slot at all. This is super ugly. It's blown out. It's way too fast. So at this stage, we're going to kill this variety because there have been no successful trials in the last 12 weeks of this one, and it is time to go. But there were some other really nice varieties in this trial that were perfectly suitable to the time slot. And that now means we can organize larger trials of these, so eventually they might end up commercial and they'll be harvested and end up on shelf in the supermarket, and you can get your hot little hands on them. So if you want a bit more fruit and veg facts on your feed, give me a follow, because I do all sorts of things and videos like this all the time. Okay, see ya. Bye.